Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. Back here with Hugh and Carlos.
Yep.
And yep. So we're gonna jump right into what we brought up at first, Cobra Kai season 3. I'm assuming everybody watched it already.
Yeah.
And
you don't cover your ears. Cover your ears.
Yeah, I mean, you know, here's the thing. The show to me, I mean, the show is cheesy. Let's just get that out of the way. It's a cheesy show. I mean,
oh yeah, some of the acting was horrible.
Not even just that. Just could you imagine if just a bunch of teenagers busted out karate, just started? I mean, that's what I think when I watch it. I'm like, they have this karate vengeance, these two dojos.
Yeah, the valley is full of a karate has a karate crisis apparently.
Yeah,
like, everybody's fighting.
Didn't they say that? No, you know what I thought was funny was
everybody's being beaten up.
Right. Well, the funny part is when they first of all, when they fought in that car garage, the chop shop was hilarious.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
But when they were at the city council and the lady that's like the head of the city council, she was just like, yeah, you can have your stupid little tournament. I don't see what the big deal is. It's just like, what the hell's going on with you people? It's almost like you three have a vendetta. Like just you three. You notice no other dojo showed up. You know what I mean?
No, I know, right? Nobody
like
else.
where's Ken's Kung Fu or Joe's Taekwondo school? Like they didn't care.
You should just have your own little tiny tournament in your garage.
Yeah, you'll have your own tournament. Yeah.
Well, yes. It should be held
sponsored
at Cobra
by
Kai.
Larusso Auto.
Cobra Kai has the best dojo. Have it there. Yeah, and then Larusso can sponsor. I mean,
I'm sure you can rent out that sports arena. I'm sure they rent them out. Hey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Larusso could probably rent it out. I mean, since he went to Japan and saved his company. I mean, all of it was just it's so silly but fun, right? It's an addicting show. Like you want to get through it.
And why doesn't nobody ever call the cops? Nobody ever calls the police. Somebody breaks into my house and starts karate chopping me. I'm calling the cops. Or
like
I'm
this.
Stabbing somebody.
This ends now as I break apart everything in your house. Okay, we're just going to fight then. Screw calling the cops.
What was the craziest part when they threw that little guy through the window? They chucked his ass through the window into the kitchen.
Oh, that's right. He went outside because somebody meowed. I'll never get the cat.
Well, I think when I see that happen, I'm like, man, LaRusso's a poor teacher, man. You guys get your asses handed to you. And then half of you guys don't look like you actually learned anything. You're just brawling. So bad.
I do like the fact that they brought back, though. I mean, I completely agree with you, Lafayette, that the movies, when I first watched the movies, it was like, this is so hokey. Just not believable. But it almost is like, it's like even the shows are like that. And like LaRusso's like that. You're like, he's so hokey and nice. But then, it's more layered. And it's actually, I don't know what it is.
You know what it is? Because we're getting, it's like you just said, we're getting more of like backstory. We're getting more on top of what we got from the movies, and we're finding out more of the character. Like Johnny's the more interesting character, 100%.
No doubt.
And Johnny is the more realistic character, no
doubt,
for sure. And it's his show, really. It's really his show.
Stuck in a time warp. That's what.
He still thinks it's 84 or whatever.
Yeah. Like, do you have any pictures of yourself? Yeah, I do.
But he's got the best lines. Whoever wrote his lines are the best.
Oh yeah, because he is straight 80s. Everything.
What did I hear? What did I hear in Rick and Morty the other day? Oh, because he's so chiseled in those old pictures, he's got cum gutters. All over the place, man.
And the funny thing is, because Miguel doesn't know anything about the 80s, he thinks everything Johnny tells him is rad. It's cool. That's so cool. Because he has no idea about the 80s.
Oh, and then Dee Snider. Oh man, did you hear his voice?
What was that?
What was that? That's horrible.
That was the rock guy you chose as Dee Snider.
That probably came on the cheap. They probably got him on Cameo.
He may have paid to be in it.
I mean, that whole scene was bad.
That was weird. Who has a concert in that little locker room or whatever that was? And 21 and over, and this dive. It's not even a bar. It's just like I don't know what it was.
It was like a warehouse. Yeah.
I had to explain it to like my wife and kids. Like, no, he's a real rock star. He really was.
Yeah,
Used to be.
Yeah.
What song is that?
You used to look like him for the longest time.
I did look like him.
Good old D. Snyder, man. That's interesting. Yeah, that part was, like I said, the show is just so much fun because it's so corny.
Yeah,
it is.
That's
Like
just
when
it.
he's at the rock concert, he looks over at those chicks and they're like, yeah, look at the little crippled boy. Yeah, he's drinking beer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
Johnny's such an enabler. That son of a bitch.
And then the next scene, he's getting dressed.
Yeah, he don't play around. Johnny, Johnny's the best.
But I think you're right, Lafayette, that they are making it though, where you're seeing backstories and nobody's completely good, nobody's completely bad. I like that, and that's what a lot of shows do well now. Is they don't, like in the old days, it'd be like totally good, totally bad. This is who you root for. You do not root for that guy.
Right. It was totally black and white.
Even Kreese has a backstory, which I like.
Yeah.
You know, like,
his backstory was good. It was just looked like it was filmed at a park around the corner. Like,
yeah, that was bad. That was
like they couldn't pull Vietnam off at all. It looked so cheesy.
even the explosion was horrible. Like,
Well, how about when his sergeant fell in the snake pit? That looks so bad. It looks so bad. Oh
yeah,
man,
that was bad. That was really, really bad.
Man, the actor that played him, he looked a little bit like him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought, man, this guy looks a lot like that actor. Like they picked a good actor to play him as a young guy. But like I said, the show's fun. It's just when he went to Japan and he fought his old rival, or whatever. That was
funny.
It was just it was all just goofy and oh man, all of it's goofy as hell. But it's just like I said, it's a lot of fun.
Did you read the story about that guy? The guy that his old rival back in Japan. It was in Japan, right? Not China.
Yeah, it was Japan.
Yeah.
Okinawa.
So that guy just owns a restaurant up in Seattle. Like he
Oh, really?
He owns a restaurant. He's been doing it for a long time, occasionally dipping his toes back in acting, but knew he needed to do something else. And so I love the fact that they could have gotten anybody in Hollywood. You would have been like, okay, that was the guy. Instead they actually got the real persons, the real people, which I thought I like that.
Especially could have done it with the little girl because nobody would have recognized that little girl.
No. That's another thing too. Yeah, at all. But and then that one girl that's part of Cobra Kai, the female villain, like
with the weird face. It's not like asymmetrical. It's like this side is like different. Yeah, she's got like a tilted face. You ever notice that?
She is always pissed off.
Oh, she's always mad.
And then Johnny's son, he's a dick too.
Well, that's just it. If they would have called the cops when she came to the house, the show would have been over because she goes back to juvie. She broke probation.
Oh, seriously, that part was ridiculous.
Like she was gonna kill her or something. I'm like, okay.
And then Mohawk Jack, turned his back on Cobra Kai, and that character is annoying.
I like that a lot. I did like the last episode. I'm spoiling it for anybody else who hasn't seen it. I like that a lot. I like the fact that he
went back to the good side.
I like
that. And who do you think is going to be in the final fight? Because it's going to be you think it's going to be just Miguel? Miguel comes back full strength against Robbie, or do you think it's going to be the females that are the final fight?
Maybe they have two.
That would suck because they are horrible.
Well, you're right.
Fighters.
They could have the fight is the females first and then the guys second. But you're right about one thing. The girl that plays Larusso's daughter, man, she is not a good actress.
Oh man,
she cannot pull off any type of fighting at all.
Yeah, she doesn't look fluid when she does her moves. Even when she's doing the whole chi thing, she just doesn't look fluid at all. It's weird.
Yeah.
But the one thing, what was I going to say? Oh, my favorite scene was when Johnny kicked his son's ass. Because his son came at him like, "Oh, I got you, old man," and he was like just swatting him away like he was just a stupid little fly.
Oh yeah. When he was telling him, "I'm not going to fight you." Yeah.
And then like, you can't beat me, and he,
So speaking of Larusso, you're right, because his karate is very defensive, and it's like how he's going to beat anybody in anything. At least he learned by the end, with the old thing where the arm becomes limp and on both sides, and Kreese is like, "I'll bite your heads off."
Yeah,
that's barely a scratch.
Come back here. Come back here. I'm not done.
Yeah, it's man, that's another thing too. Kreese looks like
Carlos knows what I'm talking about.
Kreese looks like he can't actually fight. You know what I mean? Like the stunt double they used when he fought Johnny, you can see it the whole way because that guy can't. Anyway,
man, that guy at that age, he shouldn't be holding his own. He should be getting his ass whooped.
They already announced season 4 the release date too.
Oh, really?
So what's season 4 going to be? The tournament for the
tournament.
10 episodes?
Well, I think it's going to be them getting prepared for it, getting the city permits, make sure they get the right vendors.
You pick up the trophy. That whole episode will be the trophies getting picked up on time.
I'm riveted by that. That's
misspelling of the names.
Oh yeah, that happens.
But according to the producers and writers, there is an end game. There's only 2 seasons left.
Oh, so this is a 5-season thing?
Yeah, there's 2 seasons left.
I wonder what season 5 is going to be.
I think that's probably the right thing to do. I can't imagine where you go unless you
can't drag it out.
No.
But I like that they brought it. I love that they brought Elizabeth Shue back. I'm like, finally, an actress, somebody who can act. Thank you. Yeah,
it's only for one, but it was good.
But I like that
Johnny can act.
Yeah, no, Johnny and Machio, they can act. But I like that she said there's 3 sides to a story. There's your side, which we got Johnny, Ralph's side or Daniel's side in the Karate Kid movies. Then we got this Johnny's side, which is what we're getting now. And then there's the truth. And the truth is basically what we're all watching, right? We're getting a third perspective.
Right.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I just it proved that Daniel was a dick. That's all.
Daniel was a dick.
No, he was though. He was a dick.
No,
he really was.
Started it all.
He did start it all because he wanted to go out with Elizabeth Shue's character. He was a total dick.
Right.
And that's what she said. She straight up said it. Yeah, straight up said it. He was.
I could see him being a little condescending in his movies. His character being the condescending. I know an enlightened form of karate that you guys don't really know.
Well, it's almost like because an old Asian man taught me one-on-one in his backyard. I'm more enlightened than you when you got taught by one guy teaching 50 people.
He acts like he can't do wrong, and his way is always the right way.
Like, he's a total and that's the thing. It's funny. His wife points it out. Then Elizabeth Shue's character points it out.
Yeah,
and
like, no, you're
to be honest, I mean, let's be honest. Look at his wife. She's not bad. So because he came off when he was at the dinner table, almost like I wish I was still with her, like Elizabeth Shue's character. I'm like, man, have you seen your wife, bro? like, because he was jealous of Johnny because he was back with this old, girlfriend, and I'm like, are you being serious right now? Like, you're such a douchebag.
And then when she said she wasn't, or she's getting a divorce, and Daniel looked at Johnny, and Johnny's like, yeah.
And then Daniel looked all pissed off.
Like, oh man,
yeah. And then the other thing too,
can we go to the beach so I can punch you?
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is when she explained the story of why they broke up, Daniel and her, because Daniel was a jealous prick.
A jealous dick. Yeah.
He was a jealous fucking prick.
No, he's a friend of mine. Oh, I thought you guys were together. No, just a friend of mine. He, he's showing me how to dress. He's a little fabulous.
I think though, if I'm Johnny, I'm still taking the what's his name's mom.
Well, he's already there. He's already there.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm staying though.
Oh, you're staying there. Okay. Well, I mean, she was out of the picture. She's gone. So
I would have taken Allie for one more night. She's only in town for the holidays, and he had nothing solid with Miguel's mom. I'm like, I'm gonna ride this one for a little bit.
Plus, Miguel's mom wouldn't know.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? I'm thinking like, nobody like made anything out of the movies. None of them were like big stars or names except for Elizabeth Shue.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're Johnny, are you like a little weirded? Like, wow, she's when you're doing the scene, wow, this is like the real actress. And
I would assume not, mainly because he knows her. That's all. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he also said that they both said during the after party episode, they never actually did any scenes together. She punched him twice in the movie, and that was it. Once at the country club, once at the beach. And they never actually did any scenes together.
According to him,
Oh, you mean in the actual first?
In the first
you're right.
movie.
They're not in the movie at all together. You're right.
No, I mean, like even when they're at that Halloween party, Johnny runs after Daniel. They're never together.
Yeah,
at
out of the
beach,
bathroom.
they're never together.
Right?
They're just hanging out with their own, their own little clique. Yeah, they're never together. So they never.
Yeah.
That's just so they.
According to Johnny, Elizabeth really did punch him.
Right. She landed one. Yeah.
Out of the original 3 movies, right? It's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
Two with Machio.
No.
Third
3
one
with
was
Machio.
Weren't there 4? One without.
3 with
was the next
Machio, and 1
Karate
with
Kid
Hilary
with Hilary
Swank.
Swank. Oh, that was 4.
It's 4. Yeah.
Oh, what was 3
think
about?
4.
I don't remember 3.
It wasn't good.
I remember 2 was Japan.
Remember 3 was the one. Remember where he tries to plant the bonsai tree on the side of the mountain, and with his girlfriend, and he's using the rock climbing gear, and the other bad guy, the so-called other karate champ, like literally messes with the rope, and like he's like, "Don't touch the rope, I'm gonna." And his girlfriend starts freaking out because they think he's gonna drop him. Then he climbs to the top, and then they have a fight, and then it's stupid as shit. The movie's stupid as shit because at that point, you can't go anywhere besides karate rivals, and who the hell cares about karate rivals? Like you can't go anywhere with it.
So do they have another tournament? Because he keeps saying he's a 2-time champion.
Oh yeah, he won that tournament. He ends up winning that tournament.
Oh okay. All right.
Yeah, he wins that tournament, and
Remember that at all?
he's a champ,
I don't
man.
remember
That's
this
all I
stuff at
know.
all.
He's a champ. Anyway, the best one is the first one, no matter what. Just
Yeah.
the first one.
Absolutely.
And just the fact that Pat Morita is a karate master is just the best. So there we go. There you go. Well, you guys should catch Cobra Kai. All 3 seasons on Netflix. Used to be on YouTube.
And stay out of the
Now it's on
valley if you
Netflix.
don't know karate. It's dangerous.
Never go to Reseda. Ever. Never. San Fernando Valley is off limits. Gang members and everyone, stay the fuck out.
Yeah, you get
unless
karate
you
chopped.
have at least. I would say you have to have at least a blue belt, maybe.
I don't know. Those little kids. Yeah, I can take. You know what? Even if those little kids were black belts, I think I could take them.
Well, yeah,
all right.
yeah. But you're looking to beat up little kids
Whatever it takes, man.
for the street cred. I got you.
Street
I hear
cred.
ya.
That's right.
I need it. I need it too.
That's
All right.
right.
Well, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.